welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today I'm going to do an instant match reaction for Benfica versus Arsenal. So the score ended up with a 1-1 draw, with Benfica scoring with the likes of Pizzi on a penalty by a handball due to Emil Smith-Rowe, and straight immediately bukayo Saka with an amazing assist from Cedric Soares to equalise for 1-1. So in terms of the statistics, Arsenal had 60% of the ball, whereas Benfica had 40%. The total shots Arsenal had was 7, whereas Benfica had 6. But on shots on target, Benfica had 4, whereas Arsenal had 2. And when it comes to other certain sorts of attributes, some places Arsenal were higher, and in some places Benfica were higher as well. So in terms of my opinion, how did the match go? What was it a good result for us? But I think we could have done much better than the score in my opinion. I think we have got 3-4 goals in my opinion. It could have been a 4-1 finish at the start of the first half in my opinion. But from silly mistakes such as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he was poor today. Really poor in my opinion. It was good that he got subbed off. I thought Arteta was going to let him off and let him play, but if he's going to take players off for their bad form, then you have to take them off. And even though Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is our captain, he had 2 chances where he could have easily scored. Actually 3, or maybe even 4. I think he'd had a hat-trick today. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he was poor today. We will do the player ratings tomorrow, and do a nice video on that, a nice detailed video. But for now, there's an instant match reaction, and I think Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was poor. He had that one chance, I don't know how he missed that. Even I could score that, but these things do happen. We have to not get too angry with these players. These players don't have luck all the time, and for me, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang should have scored that goal. But you can see, he looked like a person that was out of confidence in my opinion. But it was poor from Aubameyang. I think the handball from Emil Smith-Rowe was poor, but these things do happen. He was trying to cover his face, but he ended up landing on his hand. But I thought certain players did perform their best in my opinion, such as the likes of Saka. He's a generational talent in my opinion. He's a generational talent. We all can see, we can all call that, because since the start of last season, I got some stats for you guys. Bukayo Saka is the youngest Premier League player to have reached double figures for goals with 10 goals and assists with 16 assists across all competitions. And we just have to hope with this generational talent in my opinion. We're comparing the likes of Haaland and Mbappe, but we have to keep a close eye on bukayo Saka. But hopefully, we had these sorts of feelings for Jack Wilshere as well, but then injuries ruined his opportunity. So bukayo Saka, hopefully this guy doesn't get injured. These injuries is something I pray for the guy to not receive, because if those come, then certain players' minds twist, certain people's brains turn, the technique goes. So hopefully this doesn't happen for a generation talent such as bukayo Saka. I think Cedric played well. I was surprised he was taken off instead of Hector Bellerin. I think Hector Bellerin was poor, but at certain moments he was attacking as well. But we will get into the player ratings as well. But for me, there's 2 ways you can look at this game. It was a 1-1, a fair draw in my opinion. Well, I don't think so. I think Arsenal could have easily finished the game off in the first half with 3-0, like they did against Leeds. But the likes of Aubameyang with those misses, which is quite embarrassing. You see, he was lost confidence after that mistake, because you see he tried to chop it, do some form of Ronaldo chop and try and cut it to his right hand side, but it didn't work out as well. He had another chance where he missed it to the wide, and I think Ceballos today was quite sensational. He was the one that was pulling the strings in my opinion. Someone that looked better out of the team midfielders in my opinion. Someone that worked hard for the team. Someone that done everything he could. And I think Ceballos for me performed really well in my opinion. But for me, I think this is 2 points lost, not 1 point gain. But we still got, even in the Premier League, I'm kind of gutted about the result. But for me, we should have got this victory, but these things do happen. Hopefully Arsenal don't slip up, because it's a 1-1, and we remember what happened in the Europa League last season with Olympiacos. It was 1-1, and we had the away goal, and we couldn't save it. Hopefully Arsenal don't repeat the same mistake. Hopefully Arteta is onto these players, because these players sometimes have a fragile mindset in my opinion. So hopefully they can fix up, start to play better, start to play with more aggression, start to play with more intensity, and we will see what they can do against Man City, because that could be a make or break for these guys' players and mindset, and hopefully they don't mess it up. So at least we'll have to wait and see. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.